Vajpayee was Mookerjee's admirer, Deendayal's friend, but followed Nehru. Journalist friend R.V. Pandit. When asked about the Ram Mandir movement, former journalist R.V. Pandit said that both L.K. Advani and Vajpayee didn't mean damage in the temple politics. Loading. New Delhi. Seasoned journalist from the Vajpayee era recalls how the former prime minister stood for freedom of press, and even if he disagreed with the reports, he didn't bother them. The generation of leaders had witnessed the value of press freedom during 1965 to 77 and in times of active politics, safeguarded it. He was all for press freedom. Even if he didn't agree with the newspapers, he didn't interfere in their work, said R.V. Pandit, who ran Imprint Edition that closed down in 1988, and then he ran Pan, a music and magazine company, and remained a journalist. Pandit is a Roman Catholic, who got this name when he was 19 years old while growing up in Maharashtra. Akit Patwardhan, Indian independence activist, spotted him on a train carrying books. Impressed with his knowledge, Patwardhan told him, "You are a Pandit." Soon after he got his name changed, and was baptized again. Pandit spoke to News 18 while he was in New Delhi to attend the funeral of his dear friend, the former PM. He caused no offense to anyone. He held press conferences, talked to reporters and met editors regularly. Almost every editor had an opportunity to meet in a month. With the experiences of 70s, he realized it is important for a healthy democracy, he said. Pandit said that the reporters covering PMO had access, and he remembered the names of journalists who were on the beat. There was no confrontation. In his lawns there were people from all shades. He had great regards for all his opponents, including Jyoti Basu. They would talk once in 2 months, he said. The non-confrontational trait was seen in his foreign policy as well. Pandit recalls, he had definitive views on Pakistan, and believed that we are the same people. He attended the national days in all diplomatic circles, he stayed there, and enjoyed the food. He was a great foodie. There were many influences on Vajpayee, Pandit said. He was a great admirer of S.P. Mookerjee, he was friendly with Deendayal Upadhyaya, he liked his frugality, and he wanted to follow Nehru's footsteps as far the foreign policy was concerned. Jawaharlal Nehru was officially his own foreign minister, but in case of Atalji, he had Jaswant Singh as foreign secretary. Vajpayee hardly attended office, and did all his work from home. There was a big conference hall with people to brief him. He had a Muslim driver for quite long. He admired Jan Sangh leader S.P. Mookerjee, Deendayal, and followed Nehru, the former journalist said. He was looking for an alternative to Congress and communism. He was against Indian communists as he found them as undemocratic. He has a Nehru-like Democrat. He honored Lok Sabha the most. It was a temple of democracy for him, Pandit said. In his times, there were iftars and Muslims were part of his cabinet. When asked about the Ram Mandir movement, Pandit said that both L.K. Advani and Vajpayee didn't mean damage in the temple politics. Advani had not imagined this would happen. He wanted the crowd to stop. He is not destructive, but Umabardi was someone seen as standing and encouraging the crowd. Murli Manohar Joshi was not loud but present. Though Atalji was quite upset, he was not enthused about the yatra, he claimed. The former journalist has also produced movies, Machis, Nishad on AIDS. It was named by Vajpayee, Train to Pakistan with Government of India, and Darmiyan with Bhupen Hazarika. Related stories. Atalji knew his time had come, says. Vajpayee's shadow for last 50 years was my closest friend for 65 years, miss him. Advani on Vajpayee's demise. What protocol? Just pack up and leave, close friend recalls. They Vajpayee had to exit 7 RCR.